Hi everybody and welcome to Stamping with Tanya Badalka. Today I am going to show you how to make this little card here. It is using products out of the new mini catalog that is from July to December of this year. And it is the gingerbread set. I'll show you here in the catalog. So it's gingerbread and peppermint sweet collection. So out of this suite I am using the stamp set and the dies, as well as the coordinating designer series paper. This designer series paper is 6 by 6, and I am also using out of the annual catalog this embossing folder called Greenery with my Stampin' Cut machine, Stampin' Emboss cut machine. So let's get started on this card. So this is pretty simple. I'm using this stamp set here that is in the set called Wishing You a Merry Christmas, and it is polymer. And then in here I am using the dies, and the designer series paper that I chose, we are using the bell. So there's an outline and the detail. So we're using the outline of the bell and the outline of the snowflake. So on the paper I had chosen, this there was enough for 12 bells and 12 snowflakes. So I've already pre-cut those out. I did this card with my stamping group this month, and there were also these little lifesavers. So I also cut those out too. So basically nothing went to waste. And I used this circle here to cut it out. So let's put that aside because we don't need this right now. And then I also used the Scallop Contours dies, and I used my favorite size, which is, I'll show you here. It is this one, and I cut it out of the Whisper White. So my card base is going to be 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 in the middle, and it's the craft. Then my next layer is 5.5 by 4 in the Real Red, and I have taken my embossing folder and I've basically lined it up like this, and I ran it through my Big Shot, and then to get the full piece I lined up what was left over here, and then I put it on its side and ran it through this way so that my whole entire piece would be embossed. So as you can see, my paper is wider than my folder, so that's how I cheated that, and you can't even tell. It's all embossed with these little leaves. So let's get started. Oh, let me show you this. This is the paper. It's really, really pretty. So you get 4 sheets of each design, and then the back is different. So if you're going to produce some cards, I got enough out of my ones that I cut out to make 16 cards. So that's pretty good. So there's lots to pick from in here. So pretty nice. So let's put that aside too, because that's kind of in our way. So I'm going to get my stamping seal and adhere this base, the red cardstock, to my card. So it's a pretty simple card. I think it's simple. And so if you needed to mass produce some beautiful Christmas cards, this is one that you could do. So before I get going here, I'm going to take my Real Red ink pad and ink up my stamp. And I'm going to stamp this right here in the middle, sort of. Gave myself a little bit of room. And then I'm going to adhere this flat as well to my card because I use a lot of dimensionals. So you could make your card this way, landscape or portrait. I'm going to make it portrait. I prefer the cards going this way. So adhere that to my card. And then all my 3 little pieces, I'm going to put some dimensionals on those. So I'll put a couple on here. And one on this little guy here. Maybe one more on the snowflake because that's just how it goes. So the snowflake will be first. So some of the snowflakes you will cut out will have green as your primary color, or like this one has red. My prototype has green. It doesn't really matter. They all turn out beautiful. So, okay. And then my little I call it a lifesaver. We'll go up here, my little candy, and then the bell. And then to jazz it up a little bit, in the annual catalog there are these red rhinestones. So I'm going to use them on my card because they match perfectly. And I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. You can put these wherever you like. I just wanted a little bit of pizzazz, so I put it in the middle of the snowflake, the middle of my bell, and then the middle of my little candy. So there you go. So this suite you can purchase right now in my online store as well. And there's endless possibilities with this. It is absolutely stunning, and will coordinate with lots of other things that are in the catalog as well, probably in your own stash. So please like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you've enjoyed today's little video. Happy crafting and have a wonderful day.